What's going on, everybody? It's Chris here. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to go over just quick general arrangements, and I'm going to be showing you guys, a very classic and a very, very popular way to arrange a beat or just arrange a song in general. The arrangement I'm going to be showing you guys today is a very classic and very popular arrangement. It's been used in a lot of radio songs, a lot of pop songs, probably even some songs that you listen to today had this arrangement. But yep, let's get right into the video. So what's very important at first is you definitely just want to keep it simple on the intro, about an 8-bar intro. So sometimes you can bring it in after 4 bars and it starts on the 5, like the drums start on the 5. Sometimes you can bring it in after 8 bars, like on this one. This is the classic arrangement, so I'll just go over it really quick. The classic arrangement is just 8-bar intro, 16-bar hook, 16-bar verse after the first hook. Sometimes I put a bridge, and a bridge is where you can have different instruments in here. You can go crazy with it. You can go, have different vibes come in on the bridge, but it's just a 8-bar break. Or you can do a 4-bar. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 16. It's just whatever fits your song the best. So in this beat, I have an 8-bar intro, classic, 16-bar hook, classic length for a hook or a chorus, whatever you want to call it. And then you have a 16-bar verse, another classic length, 8-bar bridge. The bridge is just where, the drums come out. It's pretty much like the breather of the beat. So, the intro was going, the 16-bar hook was going, and then it goes to the first verse, 16 bars. I have it drop down right there, too, on the verse. So we'll go over little cuts after I go over the general arrangement. But, yep, it went through the 16-bar verse, and then we get to the bridge. So it's a nice little breather after we had all that hard drums hitting for a good amount of time, the hook and the verse. So now it's going to become a little breather right here on the bridge. So it gives the song or a beat the nice breather it needs, getting ready for the next drop into the second chorus or hook, whatever you want to call it. Yep, so this is the classic pop song arrangement: intro, 16-bar hook, 16-bar verse, or you can do 12-bar verse. Sometimes you can do 24, whatever fits your song the most. Bridge, 8 bars. Sometimes I don't put a bridge here. It just depends on the song. Sometimes I just have right after the first verse, I put the hook again right away. And then I do a verse, and then sometimes you can put a bridge in between this verse and this hook section as well. But on this arrangement, I went with the bridge here, 8 bars. So you keep in mind the bridges normally come after the verses leading into the chorus or after the hook. So that's very important there. It just sounds right. That's just, once you start arranging the beat, you have to keep on going back and forth. That's another good tip, is you have to keep on going back and forth to the start of the beat and listening to it and just seeing if it feels right, if the changes in the beat feel right to the song or to the beat, whatever you're making. So yep, the bridge back to the chorus, because naturally, people are expecting the chorus again after the first chorus passed. The verse, and then you have the bridge, and it's just you're naturally expecting the next chorus to come up. So that lasts for another 16 bars, back to the verse again, 16-bar verse, back to the hook. I could have put another bridge right after this verse right here and leading to the second hook or the third hook, sorry. But I didn't. It just didn't feel right for the beat because they kept on playing it over and over again and listening to it to the end, and I felt that this verse section going straight into the hook felt better than stopping it again and then back to the hook. So this is what it sounds like without it stopping and going straight to the chorus, starting at the second part of the verse. So after the last third hook or chorus, whatever you want to call it, for 16 bars, I just go straight into the outro. So the outro is just like this. You know, general, very soft, leading out of the song. I just have the main guitar loop playing, and then I have my chords playing underneath it. And then I have my bass, I think that is. Yeah. The sub bass playing right underneath it, just leading out of the song. Very smooth, general arrangement. This has been used by a lot of popular hit songs, a lot of radio songs. So this is what I generally use. This is, you know, pretty much the framework of how I arrange my beats. And I have landed, you know, nothing major, no major placements, but I've definitely landed some songs with some artists that, you know, have some decent traction in different cities in the U.S. And this is the arrangement that, you know, pretty much gets the job done as far as, you know, feeling a vibe with the beat and stuff like that that an artist would like to go on. But yep, now we can get into the little cuts and the little drop sections and how you can pull things out or, you know, push the drum loop back like this to, you know, create a different drop feel. So instead of putting it like that, how I just moved it, because when you copy and, I mean, when you split it by channel, it's just going to come out like this when you drag and drop all your playlists over, or whatever you want to call it. You know, your little sections. It's like a puzzle piece. So once you have it out, it would have just been like that, but I pulled it back two of these, 1, 2, and it created this different feel. Starts right there, and then it drops. So it creates a different feel. And you definitely want to leave a lot of space in the verse. So that's where, you know, they'll be doing the majority of their rapping, of their singing, whatever artist that you have on the beat. But you definitely want to leave a lot of space in the verse section. And, you know, you can pull out different vibes like that. You can push things over. And then when you arrange your hook or your chorus, you generally want to have all the drums hitting. What I do on the majority of my beats is I have the kick hit on the second part of the hook, so the second 8-bar section. It just gives it a little extra jump or a little extra knock on top of the 808s, or more bounce once it gets to the second part. So it sparks a change too in the listener's ear, which is very important when they listen to music. You know, at least every 8 bars, it has to have some type of change or some type of just some type of change in the beat or song to, you know, keep people's interest in the music in general. Unless the singer is like doing some crazy stuff. But yep, as you can see here, this just has the 808 in it, and the kick comes in on the second part. So this is what this sounds like. Section, I pushed it back. the key to that is it's 2 bars. So it's 2 bars right over. 1, 2. See, 25, 26, 27. 1, 2. And then that'll create that drop. Leave some space. You just have the general loop playing, my sub bass right here. And I took the 808 out of the verse too. It's just the sub bass, so it gives it a different feel. So if you have a sub bass in your beat, bring that in on the verse. And here's the nice breather part. You got the bridge, 8 bars. You know, they could be humming, singing the melody of the chorus right here. Transition sound. You got your hook going, your chorus. All the drums come in except the kick until the second part. Or sometimes you can move the kick on the first part of the hook too. That I usually do that. Sometimes I do that. It depends on the beat, of course. I normally always do that on the hook, on the first part of the hook. Let's see what it sounds like with the kick right away. I kind of like it. I'll probably just leave it like that. So yeah, this is the main part of the song. This is the chorus. This is where the artist, can do their catchy melody on. And it's very important for the hook too. That's when you want the majority of your sounds to be coming in at. That's where you want all your sounds of the beat hitting. To really, show what your song is about, and that's the main part of the song is the chorus. So you want everything hitting there, everything catchy playing that you put on the beat. You definitely don't want too much going on with the beat. I normally just have 3 or 4 sounds playing max, I would say, on the chorus, or for pretty much any beat. Sometimes you can have more, but that involves doing a lot of panning with your stuff and like being really particular on spacing of the melodies. But in general, I would say any beat max usually should have 3 to 4 sounds or counter melodies, I would say, that are going on the beat. Like this, I have the chords, I have the main guitar loop, I have the other little lick that I played, and then I have the other top melody, the main top melody, and then I have the chords underneath it, electric piano. So those are the 4 sounds right there for the chorus. And for the verse, I just kept the main loop, whatever main loop you're working with, and I just have the sub bass. Keep some space. You never know. You don't ever want any really distracting notes in the verse. Keep it very simple and a lot of space for the artist to rap on or to sing on. But yep, that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Other than, I almost forgot, after the last hook, just outro, just general outro. I think I already said that though. But yeah, that's the general, arrangement. That'll make your stuff sound professional, and it'll keep a listener's attention. So you definitely want to remember this classic arrangement: 8-bar intro, 16-bar hook, 16-bar verse. You can throw a bridge in after the first verse or after the second verse and leading to the second hook. But on this one, I put it after the first verse, and then after that bridge, you have the 16-bar hook, the 16-bar verse, the hook again, just alternating. As you can see here, intro, hook, verse. You can throw a bridge in if you want. Hook, verse, hook, outro. It's very simple. Another thing is on the verse, as you can see, I didn't include the 808. I included the sub bass, so it gives it a good feel. And of course, give your transition sounds. I'll go over a bunch of other stuff with more tutorials coming soon. Leave it in the comments if you guys have any questions on some stuff. I'm very, very responsive. I'll respond to every question that you guys have. And yep, leave in the comments, what else you guys want me to explain. I definitely want to explain everything more in detail. I just don't want the video to be like 50 minutes long. But yep, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.